What's up, everybody? Long time no see. You might be wondering where I am. That might be a hint right there. I'm on the road. I'm traveling with my sons and Georgie and Charles. Right now we are in St. Louis, Missouri. We are at the KOA. This is just a stopover on our way to our final destination. So I just wanted to check in with you guys now that we're here, and I'll get back to you guys in the morning and I'll let you know what our plans are. Hello again, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. There's really bad highway noise, but I am not in St. Louis anymore. Now we are at our KOA in El Reno, Oklahoma. I never even really told you guys what we're doing. We are heading to New Orleans to have a family vacation with pretty much my entire family, but my son really wanted to go to the Stockyards at Forth Worth, so we decided to take a little detour, leave a few days before everybody, and we are going to hit up the Stockyards. So yeah, right now we're in El Reno, Oklahoma. We're staying at a KOA. We're staying in a cabin. KOA cabins are a great alternative to hotels if you're going on a road trip and you don't want to sleep in your vehicle or you don't have a camper. This KOA was like $60 and it has a bathroom and a shower in it, which is awesome. Comes with a grill, which I'm getting the charcoal going right now to cook supper. And KOAs and almost most state parks have cabins too. So those are great alternatives to look for if you're going on a road trip and don't want to stay in hotels, especially if you have dogs. I find it much easier to stay at campgrounds with the dogs. So yeah, look out for KOAs and state park cabins. Those are always a good option. So for now, I am going to cook up supper. We're going to relax. This KOA is pretty cool. Again, it's called El Reno KOA. It has buffalo here, which is funny. Yeah, so I'm going to cook supper and then I'll see you guys in the morning when we're on our way to Dallas. Good morning, guys. Hopefully you can hear me over all this road noise. So we're still in Oklahoma. As you can see, the highway is right there, but that's how I find most KOAs are right beside the highway. I'm in the park's dog park right now, or although these two aren't running around, they're just sitting here on the bench with me. I took advantage of having the shower in the cabin and had a shower this morning because the cabin at the Dallas KOA we're staying at doesn't have a bathroom or a shower. So I figured I'd better have one now. Look at who I have for company this morning at this campground. There's a couple of buffalo. That's the campground buffalo. I forget their names. This campground also has, there's the trading post there. There's a gas station. And then there's like a restaurant. And I'm pretty sure there's pizza in that trading post. There's a bunch of stuff here available because in the like immediate El Reno area where this campground is, there's not very much. But you have everything you need right at this campground. It's a nice KOA. Not very big sites though for RVs. I'm glad I'm staying in a cabin and not in an RV site. But it's a nice campground. Anyway, so I'm going to wait for the boys to get up. I'm going to go down and I'm going to show you how I have the van set up for this trip to maximize my space and make everybody comfortable since it was such a long drive. And then we're going to drive to Dallas, which is only about 4 hours. So it's a nice short drive today. Okay, this is how I have the van set up to try to make everybody comfortable. We have the suitcases back here. Another one goes right here. This is our food and kitchen stuff. Then come around here. Corbin is in that seat. You see he reclines quite a bit. Austin's got this whole row to himself. And then this area is for the dogs. They both have their beds. They have a water bowl for when we're on the road, which I gotta fill. And their box of food and toys goes right there. We have these chairs bungeed up here so they don't fall on the dogs while I'm driving. And then, of course, at the front we have our water jug, and that's Corbin's clothes. So it seems to work. Everybody seems to be pretty comfortable. You still have access to the fridge while driving. The fridge is hooked up to the jackery, of course, like always. Seems to work. So now I'm going to get these boys packed and the dogs, and we're headed to Dallas.
Good morning, everybody. We are in Dallas now. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I didn't film yesterday when we got here because it was raining all day and it was a pretty big storm last night. Everything's pretty wet out here. But I knew it was going to rain. That's why we're staying in Dallas for 2 nights, because my son wanted to go to the Stockyards and I didn't want to go to the Stockyards when it was pouring rain and they were calling for rain last night. So I decided to stay for 2 nights. So this morning we're going to head to the Stockyards, but for now I'm going to take Charles and Georgie for their morning walk. So I think the majority of my family were in the dog park. Where's Georgie and Charles? There's Georgie and Charles. Georgie, Charles. And they're sniffing around. So I think the majority of my family now is on the road. We all again left at different times, so I think my parents are in Illinois somewhere. I think my sister and her husband are heading to Memphis because I think they're going to Graceland, and my brother and his wife just left Ontario. So we'll all end up in the same place tomorrow, and then we'll be spending a week in, we say New Orleans, but technically we're staying in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Yeah, so it's going to be a week of family vacation. Busy. You can see there's apartment buildings behind me. You're not coming to this KOA for the nature of things, but its proximity to Dallas and Fort Worth makes it, is the reason why we booked here. It's a nice campground though. Nice big bathrooms. Our cabin is right here and the bathrooms are right there. So that's good, and plus that's where the pool and all the games and stuff are. The cabin's a little dirty, there's cobwebs everywhere, but that's okay, it's camping, right?
Is everybody ready? Oh, yeah. Hey, we got to wake up them cattle. They're back there, they're kind of snoozing a little bit. We need to get them round up, so they kind of come down here with a little energy. And so, you guys, let's try that again. Howdy, everybody! That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, very good. Appreciate that. Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas. Welcome to Forth Worth Stockyards, National Historical District. We are so glad you guys are here. How many of you went to the stock show, have been to the stock show in the past couple of weeks? Been there, done that? Okay.
Nope.
Well, I call this place a National Historical District.
Cooking zone.
Yep.